What's going on, everybody? Welcome to my channel. If you're most likely not already a subscriber, since this will be my first Lego related video. Most of my stuff is Xboxes and water cooling and all kinds of stuff, but wanted to actually show the process of this little build I'm doing here. So I'm making a diorama of the Lego Camaro that I have taken lots of parts off for a mock I'm creating over here that I will also eventually have a video on. It's kind of a green Hornet Cadillac situation, but with all the stuff taken off here, I had the idea of actually making it look like it was in a crash. And then I found a bin of a bunch of like seaweed kind of stuff and gave me the idea to actually make it look like it's underwater. So we started off with a 48 by 48 base plate. I put a whole layer of just plate across the entire thing just to kind of strengthen it a little bit. And then we sort of did like a Mills plate situation, doing bricks, a whole layer of that. I made sure everything on the outside is tan. And then we did another layer of plate above that, and then on top of that another layer of brick. And we're just kind of building up this foundation now. I can almost pick it up just by one corner. I'm not going to try that, but you can pick it up by, you know, each corner there, and it doesn't really flex at all, which is nice. I also wanted to build this up to have the back half of the Camaro actually dug into the sand a little bit. A lot of the parts that were taken off were also on the back, pretty much the whole back bumper and everything, as well as obviously the windshield and stuff. But we're going to have probably the bigger octopus or something like that just on top. And then on this side, I wanted to create some kind of rock coral situation here with like sort of a little cave in the middle. So I'm working on building that up now, and yes, these here are mega blocks. Of filming this little build that I'm doing is to also kind of document the unbelievable amount of sorting I will have to do to, one, help out with doing more mocks, and also just trying to piece together a lot of sets that I had growing up. So I probably got my first Lego at like 5 years old or something like that, and was super into it pretty much all through grade school. Had sets back from the 90s, so there's stuff in here, mostly probably from 90s and early 2000s, as well as other newer stuff kind of mixed in there. Everything from Star Wars to Ferrari to just everything, city stuff. This was pretty much filled to the top at one point, and these, once I left for college, just stayed at my parents' house and just pretty much stayed in this big tub. And over the years, I had started other little collections that I started, sold some off, and whatnot. But eventually, they have delivered all of my old Lego stuff. So there's actually a whole stack of instruction manuals as well, and lots of other little bins. Over time, I have spent a considerable amount of time sorting a lot of this. Like I said, it was a lot closer to the top at one point, but there are random little bins all over the place. Just stuff over here. All these are filled up with random sort of half-sorted stuff. This was the bin of non-Lego stuff, because I did also have a few very large Mega Block sets, which is why I'm using that on here to build up the structure of the base. And then obviously it's going to be all Lego on top of that. But it's super useful that all of those were pretty much built out of gray or dark gray blocks, or very dusty stuff as well, some of this stuff, because it was kept in an attic. Got lots of other bins over here I was using to work on this car over here. Lots of just bags of random parts over here. Lots of these bins. These are larger plates. We've got, looks like tan, other random stuff here. And again, some of this stuff has non-genuine Lego stuff kind of mixed in. but most of this is Lego. Blue bin, white, yellow, red. See, actually a good chunk of the Ferrari Enzo. And there's just more kind of figure stuff. These were sets I started to piece together in here. We have the old Millennium Falcon, lots of Star Wars stuff from that time. Lots of random stuff in here. And there's just boxes everywhere. And yeah, now that I've also got my fiance into Legos as well, we just have all kinds of random stuff, a lot of the flower sets, and we're still buying things here and there. So yeah, if interested, I'll probably eventually do a video just showing my collection as of now. Most of it is the way it was built by Lego, but some of the stuff like this I have modified a little bit. I do plan on using this guy here on the top of the diorama we are currently working on. But yeah, we have lots of random sets. Anyway, just wanted to show this is going to be part of the process. I've got lots of Lego to sort. We're going to hopefully piece together a lot of the older sets. We may have to order a few things here and there for part orders. But yeah, these two builds here will probably take me quite some time. I am by no means an expert. Obviously have built lots of my own stuff as a kid, but like in terms of a car like this, I've never built anything this big, and I've probably tried at some point a few times, but I don't think I've ever actually made it this far. I mean, this one rolls and steers and everything. I do plan on doing a full interior and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, focusing on this one for now. I'm going to see how much more of this I can build up. I think I am starting to run out of this. So we will have to visit the big bin, see if we can at least get to a point where we cover up the bracing here on the front of the car. Alright, so goal for today was to at least build this up enough to hide the supports holding the car up. Still not absolutely perfect. Got several different colors going on, but I do want to eventually go back, so I left a lot of extra studs here and get a whole bunch of slopes similar to this and kind of add more detail around here. But for now, I started this yesterday, so pretty happy with the progress so far. Now, like I said, this is obviously the official Camaro Lego set, and then we're also going to be using parts from, we have 3 of the new Creator 3-in-1 sea animals, so we got like turtle, a bunch of fish, and coral, stuff like that, plants, and then we also have the red octopus from this older set, I think from last year. Also came with the safe, or treasure chest, whatever you want to call it, which is what we're kind of hiding in the trunk here. Got Mr. Crab protecting it, I guess. And then obviously the seat is from the Porsche and the blower is from the Mustang. But yeah, and I'll probably end up having to still take a few more parts off of this for my other build, which is fine. It's already destroyed. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Like I said, by no means do I know at all really what I'm doing. I just kind of watch Lego Masters and feel like I can do it. Any suggestions or anything like that, feel free to leave a comment. Now, I am not planning on doing any part orders soon. I just want to work with what I have. I've got lots of stuff to work with, but like I said, until I can sort it out more, it won't be quite as useful. But for now, we'll see how far we can get. Now, for the outside, I do want to share my little idea here. Obviously, want to make sure it's tan around here, and then you can see this kind of border we left. I kind of want to start off with some darker tan, and I also want to cover some of the bottom with darker tan as well, so it kind of looks like, you know, dry sand, wet sand where the water meets it. And then I would like to use kind of a mixture. I was going back and forth on what colors to use. I obviously just want to do full walls on all sides, make sure there's lots of seaweed and fish kind of filling up the whole area, and then we'll still have to figure out something for the top. But wasn't sure which one to use. I do like the translucent blue, the light blue. You can still see pretty clearly in there, but I think I want to do sort of a gradient pattern here. So we'll start off, like I said, with some darker tan, and then we'll use, don't know if I have one over here, the darker blue translucent color in like this kind of style window, the shorter style. And we'll kind of do a mixture of the dark tan and some 2x1 plates like this, so it's not just a perfect line where it meets. It'll kind of zigzag back and forth, and then do a layer of shorter windows in the darker blue up to a certain point, and then we'll transition from that to the lighter blue and do the same thing. Do a layer of some tiles, not tiles, 2x1 plates, mixing this color and this color, so again it's not just a perfect line where it transitions. And then do a good amount of layer of these windows, either 2 or 3 layers, bringing it up most of the way, and then just the top 1 or 2 layers will transition into just the regular clear up to the very top. So hopefully it kind of looks like, you know, the water's getting darker as you're getting lower, and like I said, it won't just be a perfect line where those colors transition. I want to try to mix that up a little bit if I can. So when we get to that point, I will have to order more, obviously. This is pretty much all the windows that I have. So again, that's pretty much it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Again, any suggestions, feel free to leave a comment, subscribe, like, although this is not the normal content I do. It's normally custom console building. There will be some of this added in there. And if this is the first video of mine you are seeing, I apologize for the mess. I picked 2 very cluttered hobbies. That's it. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.